Remember, the body is characterized by inertia. Quimby brought this out over 100 years ago. He said, your body moves as moved upon. Your body acts as acted upon. In other words, you can play on your body a melody of love or a hymn of hate. Your body doesn't care. Your body is a confluence of atoms. It's molecular. So your body is characterized by inertia. Remember that. It cannot originate any movement. It has no initiative, no self-conscious intelligence, no volition in and of itself. No more so than a stone. You have to move a stone from one place to another, don't you? Your body is composed of primordial substance. It is molded by your thought. And as you change your thinking to conform to spiritual standards, you will have new cells and new tissues as you fill your mind with the eternal verities and the truths of God. Supposing you sever your arm or your leg from the body and you put it on a shelf or on a table, it cannot get cancer, tuberculosis, ringworm, or any disease under the sun. Why? Because it's separated from the mind. It will undergo disintegration, which is a natural phenomenon, but that's not disease. For example, supposing your thoughts are full of fear and anxiety and worry, you may well get gastritis, which is an inflammation of the lining of your stomach. You may get ulcers. Modern psychosomatic physicians today tell us that negative emotions are behind ulcers and all diseases. Supposing you have the ulcers excised by a surgeon, and you continue to worry and fret and fume and fulminate, and be full of hostility and so on, even though you continue with your bland diets, yet you'll get ulcers again. So surgery isn't really the answer. Thousands and thousands of people have been healed of ulcers by filling their mind with the truths of God, establishing peace and harmony, thinking on whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure, and whatsoever things are honest, thinking from the standpoint of harmony, health, peace, love, and goodwill, filling their mind with these eternal truths. And then, of course, they have a new body, because you have a new body every 11 months anyhow, new cells and tissues and bones and everything. There is no such thing as an incurable disease. There are incurable people who believe they can't be healed. Many people have been healed of malignancies. They've broken the shell. Others haven't, because of the intensity of their fear buried in their subconscious mind. The consciousness of love, of course, is the greatest healing power there is. There are many people who are untutored, unlettered, who have no knowledge of anatomy or physiology, but they have a great consciousness of love. They're marvelous healers. Some people, doctors and surgeons and others, are amazed at the miraculous healings performed by these unlettered people. It is a consciousness of love, you know. They contemplate the wonders of it all, that here is an infinite intelligence that guides the planets in their course, that causes the sun to shine. And they realize also that here is an infinite intelligence which enables the astronomers to tell us when Halley's comet will return to a split second, and governs the entire cosmos with undeviating laws and principles. They realize the indescribable beauty of God. They realize absolute harmony in nature. And they realize the divine love implanted in all of us, where the mother goes all over the world trying to heal her child suffering from infantile paralysis, or a spastic child, or where a brother serves time for his sister. He said he was the one who committed the crime. Or there's the soldier in battle who says, well, I'm not married, I have no children. He gives his life for his comrades who are married and who have children. Yet all of that love, though wonderful it is but a faint adumbration of that infinite ocean of God's love. Therefore, the person with that consciousness of love, realizing that the will of God for all men is life, love, truth, and beauty, and as they build that consciousness of love within them, they are the greatest healers. Dr. Flanders Dunbar, who has written a book called Emotions and Bodily Diseases. She took degrees in theology. She's a distinguished psychiatrist as well as medical doctor. And she brought out an interesting case, or cases, I should say. She spoke about a Dr. Groddick. He reported that a shoemaker was going blind. The shoemaker attributed to, of course, his work. and he was told to give it up. But however, his eyes didn't get any better. He suffered from retinal hemorrhages. That is, hemorrhages in the tiny blood vessels of his eyes. Now what did the doctor do? He said it was psychogenic. Psychogenic simply means it's of emotional origin. And he went to work on this man and discovered the things he didn't want to see in life, the things he resented and so forth, and he got him to give up his negative condition, his negative emotions, and his eyes were restored to normal. Psychosomatic authorities, meaning doctors who study the psyche or the soul of man and study emotions, they report, for example, that glaucoma and detached retina are associated with mental and emotional disturbances. For example, I read a few years ago that there were 500 cases of glaucoma admitted to the Chicago Eye and Ear and Throat Hospital in Chicago, and research workers discovered that about 25% of them suffering from glaucoma had hatred towards relatives, which of course affects the eyes. Something you don't want to see. What is it you want to shut out in your world? What is it you wish to exclude? Well, you see, your subconscious mind goes to work on that, because that's your command to your subconscious. And then it brings about an occlusion of your vision.